Hello, my dear viewers. This is Tickets Copy webinar, and you're watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 17th of March 2023. I'm your host here. Please do not confuse me as an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. I am not an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. I am an independent trader and analyst who is just using this YouTube channel of Dukas Copy Bank to present my trading ideas to you guys. Therefore, all the views, trading ideas, or the opinions that are being discussed here in this live stream are of my own. It has nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. Well, what we are going to do here in the 35 minutes or 40 minutes is that we are going to discuss the price action and price action actually of all the pairs that we are going to see. Essentially, we'll be talking about the Forex major pairs. And as a technical analyst, I already know that every piece of information is already priced into the chart, so I will only discuss about the charts and nothing about anything else. And in this webinar we will be focusing on the candlestick charts only, and we will not try to use any other type of charts so that there is no confusion in this regard. And if you are new to the technical analysis or the price action or to the patterns or the candlesticks, I'd request you to go to the channel's homepage and look for the playlist that I have created earlier. There are two playlists that I have created earlier. First one is profitable candlestick patterns, and the other one is profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what I talk about in this program. At the end of the session, I'll be taking the questions from the viewers, so please ask your questions in the chat and I will try to answer them. Lastly, everything that I say in this live stream is only to increase your knowledge or to give you an information edge. Please do not take them as the trading advices. Do your own research before you put your money on the line. That's in the introduction part, guys. Let me take you through the risk disclaimer because we are going through very risky ventures here. Please understand this risk disclosure, and thereafter let's hop onto the chart. First things first. Well, this is the last trading day of the week, and the dollar index is trying to go towards 103.37 once again. It is just now 10 points shy of that level, which we are considering that may act as a support. Now, for those who are, hello Rakesh, I have a question. How many pairs or indexes do you trade per day? I believe I should reduce my pairs I trade. MGA, to answer you, in reality, I do not take more than one trade in a day. I just spot an opportunity. I keep my marks ready. If the trade appears in that particular pair, I do it. I do not track any other. I mean, I do not track multiple pairs in one day. I only track one pair for that particular day. If the trade arrives in that pair, I take it. If it does not arrive, I do not force it. I just go ahead on the next day. I know multiple pairs are sometimes like, what should I say? Watching multiple pairs at a time is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not even multiple indexes. One thing what you can do is you can mark your levels on 1 or 2 or 3, maybe maximum 4 charts, and whichever triggers first, you can then watch it to the level, to the extent which you want as a confirmation, and as soon as you get a confirmation, you execute the trade. You don't execute a trade as soon as you get an alarm. No, that is just to get your attention to that chart. That's it. Now suppose if I am talking about the dollar index and I want to open a buy position close to 103.37, so I can see mark this price alert close to this 103.39, and when this price alerts me here that the dollar index has come to that price, I just come to this chart. Okay, then I see how it behaves at that level. If it behaves like I was thinking, then I will execute the trade, otherwise no, and I will just go to the next day. I will not be looking at any other pair for that day. I hope that helps, because you don't find a trade here, then you go to the next pair, then you go to the next pair, then you go to the next pair. That means you are not pre-planned, you don't have any pre-planned levels that time. My point in trading is that you should have a planning. Like I already gave this analogy where you have suppose you are a shooter, suppose you are a hunter, and you are out for hunting the deer. If you're out to hunt the deer and you are say laying low in the snow with the sniper, you don't want to run behind the deer, right? You want to be ready over there with your gun, and as soon as you see that the deer is in your line of fire, you open fire. You don't move your weapon. You move your weapon, deer will run away. So in that context, I see it. If he comes in front of my gun, I fire. If he doesn't come in front of my gun, I leave it. I just go there next day. Sometimes it's very nice to sit on the sidelines and let the storm of this fast movements pass. And then when the pair comes to your when your idea comes your confirmation, you execute, you press the trigger. Okay, like you press the trigger in the gun, you press the trigger here like a click of the mouse. But do not track multiple targets. Like if you are tracking say 2 or 3 deers at a time, you may get none. That's my point here. And if you really don't get any trade in a day, you should be happy about that you did not run behind the trades. You should be happy about that. Okay. And MJ, if you want to know more about this, touch base with me on my Skype. We can talk about it, okay, in the weekends. Okay, thanks. I do not make more than 1 trade per day, rarely 2. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It means that you're not over trading. At least this is one big mistake that beginners do. Yeah. All right. So I was on the 4-hourly chart of the dollar, and I was trying to say that okay, no, from the daily, the price action has been now bearish in this one. Now for from day before yesterday, in my trading idea or in my webinar, if you remember, I told about something about this candlestick here. I said this candle is so big as a green candle, people will have a temptation to open buy positions in the dollar. I talked about it, okay, I remember that people will have a temptation to go and open buy positions here at this candle. But be aware, once we cross below this green line, that is 104.02, we should be looking for a lower high in this one, because we have already seen a lower low now, and we'll be expecting a lower high and then a break below this and looking for 102.37. okay guys, this is how the price action works. This is how the price action works. This is when you get the most I will say nice selling opportunity here, but you don't know really where is that opportunity, so you miss this out, right? You miss this out, you let this all move go out in vain. It's okay, not a problem. But now you remember, those who have opened their positions here in the long direction, they will be out when these lows are taken out. So if I okay, I will just remove this one from here and put it here, and I will also remove these things from here, and then I am going to remove 103.37. so I will also remove this Fibonacci for you. Okay, so now you see we have a clean chart where we have this low, this was important low which was breached. Now we have this high which is important, so I will mark that also. Okay, this is the high that is important. Now this high is important. So these are the levels, these 1 2 3 4 are the important levels to discuss, not even 102.37. this will come later in the view, and I will also remove these levels, this Fibonacci, just to make it simple for you guys. Okay, now you see, okay, I will even remove this channel here. So what is happening here? You see, I am just trying to create a market structure here. The high, the lowest low that the price made after making the next high, then it made a low and made another high. Then before making this high here, it made this low here, then it made this high. After making this high, it did not make any higher high, but it made this higher high here, and before that it made a low here. So you can bring that here, and now I'm just marking it like this. I will make you understand why did I do this. Now thereafter you have it. So this was supposed to be here, this was supposed to be here. All right guys, so you see, before making this high here, the price made this as the lowest low, not this low, because this was the lowest low. It had lower lows here, higher lows here, and higher lows here, but this was the lowest low that the price made before making this high. So this becomes your key low. Now this key low is broken here on 10th of March. After breaking through this, the price went higher from this, and people started thinking maybe, okay, I'm not saying for sure, but maybe, oh, this is green candle, wow, on 4 hour it has broken through this what is it called, market structure. Yes, it has broken the market structure on the 4 hour. Okay, what about the daily? What about the daily? Did it break any market structure on the daily candle? No. Yes, it has broken the market structure to the downside, but not to the upside. For to break the market structure to the upside, it has to go through this 105.85 to the upside. So yes, it is still in a downtrending market. So what we should be looking at the lower time frames. We should be looking for the lower time frames to again go in the direction of the bigger time frame, which is the daily, and in the daily it is in the downtrending direction. So we will be looking for the 4 hourly structure to go short. When that happens, we try to look for selling opportunity. This is one thing. Secondly, those who try to open the position here on the 4 hour, when they try to make it a bullish market structure, they will be out of the market when the price drops below 103.02. So that's why I'm saying you will enter the sell orders. You would like to open the sell orders when the market breaks through this area. Now this is not a normal support. This is a crucial support, 103.02. I'll give you one example. Okay, I'll give you one example. Okay, not here, but in the USD JPY, I will give you one example on the USD JPY. When did that break? I think it was 137, 138. I was expecting a lower high. It happened. It made multiple lower highs, but all those who tried to buy their positions here, they were out of the market once this low was broken, and thereafter this low started acting as a strong resistance and pushed the prices here. Somewhat like this is happening in the dollar index here. Now I'll just explain you that all those who have opened their position in this rectangle, I must say, in this area, all those who had tried to open their position in this area, they will again be trying to enter the buy positions here. Okay, they'll be buying here, buying in order to push the prices higher. But if the selling pressure is so robust that it is able to give us a price below 103.02, that means these sellers who are selling it now, they have a lot of steam left, and they will definitely push the prices low. Now that is what I am expecting here. If we create a new low here, then that low will not be shallow low. That low will go very deep, maybe to test the previous lows, maybe even deeper. So that is what my point is, that you wait. You don't look for a buying opportunity here. You wait for the price to go below and then come to retest 103.02. That is the key. Once you enter that trade, it can give you 100.65 and maybe 99.78. So what my point is that do not look for any selling opportunity in the euro here. Okay, although no, I'm not saying that. Okay, wait. Let me just get the price action clear here. You see, in the long run, I am expecting the dollar to fall. Okay, I'm expecting the dollar to fall because that will be a very good trade for me, but it does not essentially means that it will happen. Okay, so you need to know about both the scenarios. In case the dollar starts falling, then the euro will jump from here towards 1.0936 area. That is for sure. But if the dollar starts getting support, then it can come back like this. Okay, this is one thing. But because I'm expecting the dollar to begin trading lower from here, but it still has a lot of room, like 52 points here to go lower, right? Right, guys? So in that case, the euro will already be around here, around 1.05075, maybe somewhere around here. And if you get to the daily chart, you will see that on the daily chart, the price is in a dilemma. Like the price first made a higher high and then it made a lower low. So this is also called broadening wedge. What is this called? A broadening wedge. The wedge which is getting broader and broader day by day. Okay, so this is difficult to trade and mostly this is bearish in nature, but looking at the euro, it has a lot of support on the downside. 1.0612, 1.0565, this rising trend line, then 1.0532, then 1.0482. So there are multiple supports on the way down. Second thing, the dollar does not look very bullish here. Okay, because the dollar is going down, so I'm expecting euro to follow the least resistance, which is on the upside. Once it clears 1.0678, then there are small resistances. Like, of course there are resistances, but these are small. In fact, I will not even agree that this is a resistance. This is just a reaction high that the price made before making this low. So this is still in that pattern forming. Let me remove this here so that we have a clarity. Had this low of 1.0532 was not taken out here, I would definitely be a buyer in this market. But this is something which is spoiling my mood, which is giving me a cautionary stance here. I know that the price may go and test 1.0801 here, but buying at the current levels is also not a good idea. But if the dollar index once breaks below 103.02, I think then it will be a go to buy the euro. Or maybe once the price closes the day above 1.0759 area, because before making this low here, even if we consider that the market structure is downtrending structure, then before making this low here, this is the lowest low that the price has made, 1.0515. Before making this lowest low, the price has made this high here. Now the price is within this range. This is the highest range of this broadening wedge also. So if the price clears 1.0759, then I'll be looking for a higher low to be formed in this, like something like this. Okay, I hope you understand this part, because if it breaks higher than 1.0759, then the market structure will again shift to the buy structure, and in that case we can expect at least higher low to be formed. If not here, then maybe here, then maybe here, anywhere higher than this low, 1.0515, and it will qualify as the higher low if it breaks above this high that it will make after breaking this high. So this is just a hypothesis. You can say this is just a speculation that I'm looking for. All right, something like this can happen, because this is just because my bias is bullish. It does not mean necessarily this will happen. There is a possibility the price can reverse from here only, from 1.0678. But keep these levels on your chart because they are important. In fact, you can remove all you to watch. On the higher side now are 1.0759, and on the low side it is 1.0515. Okay, GBP USD, well, it is headed toward 1.2203. 1.2121 was a crucial level to talk about. Now it has acted as a resistance here, support here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. And now today it has acted as a support here. So the initial target that I'm looking for is 1.2203, which is the recent high that the price has made here on 14th of March, that is 3 days back. This is the recent high which I'll be expecting the price to retest as the fresh resistance maybe, and if it goes through it directly, then it can even test 1.2262 in the coming time. On the lower side, now I will be taking 1.2121 as a good support because it has been tested from the bottom, was rejected. When it broke, it was tested again and acted as a support. So people are building their positions around 1.2121 area. So this becomes a valid support for me, and I can actually turn its stroke and width to normal like this. So this is a good level to take think about, to take care, to keep on your charts. All right, 1.2121 on the lower side, 1.2203 on the high side, and above that 1.2262. Below 1.2121 we have 1.1926 and this low here. This is also of some importance, 1.2009. All right guys, Australian dollar, I am bullish on this one now. Why? Because we have already given a close above this falling channel. Do you remember yesterday I told you that till the time the price is trading within this channel, I am not bullish here, and as soon as it closes higher than this, I will be a buyer. Now it has closed higher than this, but still it has not able to manage a close above 0.6783. Now that is the bearish market structure. Till the time the bearish market structure is not taken out, I cannot be a buyer on the daily chart. That's the problem. Although on the 4-hourly, if you see that the structure is bullish, on the 4-hourly chart the structure is bullish, but I'm sorry, I do not want to trade a market where I don't have clear trend. Okay, so this is not a trade for me. But once it goes beyond this area, boom, and comes back to this area and goes like this, boom, I will be looking for a buying entry here with a target of 0.8, and I think I can convince you on that, because my buying is supposed to be approximately 1200 points and a small stop loss of maybe 30 to 40 or maybe even 50 points here. So you know what I'm targeting here? I'm looking for the trade of the year for in the Australian dollar. So why should I be like, even if I buy here, I can keep maybe my stop loss below this, boom, like 100 points or so, and still targeting 1200 points. That makes a lot of sense to me because I will be keeping that trade maybe for a year long. Okay guys, this is what I'm planning, and I'll sit like a hunter here in this market, and I'll be looking only to buy above 0.6783. That's a good thing to do. But if I see that the market comes even below this here, like 2.6547, and then breaks above this high, then maybe I will shift my direction to this one, like a break higher this one, and then buy. So I mean, essentially I need a structure break, and the structure of the market will not break here on the daily till the time we don't cross above the high of this red candle, which is 0.67832. I hope that helps in understanding what I'm trying to say here. New Zealand dollar, on the contrary, is on the verge of breaking the bearish market structure. The bearish market structure will break at the break of this high here, which is 0.6275. The market is already trading at 0.6255. That means it is just 20 pips shy of that high. Once that high is broken, the market structure will break, and I will expect the price to actually rise, not like this, but to some extent, and then come back to this 0.6275 to test it as the fresh support. When that happens, I'll become a buyer in the New Zealand dollar. And also see, notice guys, how the green candles are overpowering the bearish candles here. That means the buyers are trying to take control in this region, right? Once they clear this resistance here, I think there will be more and more to join their bandwagon and push the prices first to 0.6364 and then maybe 0.63737 area, 6537 area. Let me know in the chat if you are with me here. Don't you think by looking at these green good candles that somebody's trying to accumulate New Zealand dollar here in this area? Like he's buying every pull to the downside. Boom. Once it crosses here, even I will become a buyer. And if I am becoming a buyer, I'm just a small trader. If I'm looking for a buying on this area, don't you think that the big dealers will be looking to buy in this area and then they will try to push the prices higher to 0.6537? I just hope that you understand my point of view here. And so the levels to watch are 0.6275 on the higher side, and on the lower side we have support at 0.6188, guys. Please, if you like some idea, if you like the way I tell you the concepts, please smash that like button which is below the video. It really helps us in the YouTube algorithm and it costs nothing for you guys. And do write something in the chat. Sometimes it is healthy to talk and ask about your doubts. All right, guys, let's look at the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Well, it is comfortably now trading below 132.28. Now my point is that when something starts trading comfortably below the support, it means that it is going to go further to that direction. If it is not immediately bought back like this one here, then there is more room to go down. Okay, same way, if some instrument is trading comfortably near the resistance, that means there is more room to go ahead. Okay, this means it is consolidating. Now if it is trading below this support, like maybe for the next 4 hours, and gives us a close below this, then there is more room I'm sorry, then there is more room to go down. And see, now just now in front of you it has closed the 4-hourly candle just now in like 10 seconds ago. So it was comfortable because it could not, the buyers could not bring the price above the opening. That means this was trading here for the last 4 hours. What are you talking about, the New Zealand dollar, my friend? What about New Zealand dollar? MGA? I have done it already. So the New Zealand dollar needs to break above 0.6275. If it does so, I will become buyer in this one. Simple. Okay, I'm already bullish on this one, but I need a confirmation, and the confirmation will come as soon as 0.62753 will break. Okay, let's talk about the yeah, even the New Zealand dollar is trading very comfortably close to the resistance. That is the point, and this is exactly what I mean. Yeah. In the New Zealand dollar, actually, if you think, but this is Friday, I will say that stay away from this at least on Friday. Maybe look for a trading opportunity next week in the long direction that can last entire week next week. Okay, so USD JPY has traded comfortably below the 132.28. Now what is the next stop? This low here, and thereafter this low here. 129.80 is what I think you should be keeping an eye on now in the USD JPY. Okay, guys, on the higher side, now find 132.28 as the immediate resistance. The price is very close to the resistance zone. All right, and the support 129.80 is very far, so look for a selling opportunity here also. USD CAD, well, this is 4 hour, and this 136.76 is providing some support, but every time the price is falling to this area, the highs that it is making are coming down. So essentially it is making a triangle. So it is making a triangle, and till the time the price is trading within that triangle, I don't think it's a good idea to trade this, but keep an eye on this one. If you can get this as a buy close to 1.3676 with a small stop loss below this low, it will be good idea, because in the longer time I am bullish on. Was there a disruption? Was there a disruption? um, Kindly refresh. Okay, kindly refresh. Okay, so I stopped. I noticed that the my stream was not going for to your side, so I just stopped talking about it. Okay, so the USD CAD, I will just reiterate on this one that it is consolidating within this range of in the form of a triangle. So till the time this triangle is not broken, I think you should stay away from this, right? Although you can also be looking for a buying opportunity close to 1.3676 with a small stop loss below maybe this candle here. The low of this candle is 1.3651. Okay, and you can always target 1.3832 on the first time, and once it goes higher above 1.3867, then you can be looking for 1.4007 as the next target. USD CHF, this is also on the similar lines like USD JPY and US dollar index itself. This bullish candle here on the daily, this may tempt you to go long in this market, but do not be tempted. Okay, look for the price action. Price action here has been the bearish, a lot of bearishness here. Now just if you switch to the Fibonacci retracements, you will realize I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So the price has not reached the 78%. It has only managed to go to 62%. In fact, closed below the 62% always. So yes, there is selling pressure also. There's not only buying pressure, there's selling pressure also. And on the 4 hour, it may be a break in market structure. But you see the longer term trend here is going to stay downtrend. I mean, what you can do is now you can create something like this here, and when you see that it breaks to the downside, maybe you should enter a trade. Buying in this breakout to the upside, I will not be recommending that, because as soon as you buy this, you will enter a zone of resistance. Now this is not just a resistance, this is actually a confluence of resistances. You see, one is this horizontal resistance at around 0.9372. The second is this rising channel which the price has broken, is meeting this horizontal line around here around 20th of March, which is maybe the next trading day, that is on Monday. So if it breaks out even today, then on Monday it will get rejected here very badly. So if you already know that there is a possibility of your trade getting rejected at 0.9372 area, why would you be looking for a buying opportunity here, right? So buying opportunity is not a good idea. Yeah, if it breaks down, then selling opportunity is a good idea with the target of 9100, because the bigger time frame, that is the daily, is already in a sell zone. I mean in a sell mode. All right, even if the price rises from here till these highs, the price is in a sell mode, almost around 0.9438 area. You can even get a selling opportunity even higher, or at least 0.9372 I think is a good selling opportunity. So there are so many levels. Why there are so many levels in my chart? I'm sorry guys, I will just delete them in front of you, because sometimes it is good, sometimes it is very bad to have so many levels. This cause your analysis paralysis. Okay, I'll just do everything in front of you. Now I'll just keep these two channels, because these two channels are very prominent and they are important. Why they are important? Because they are long-term channels. The price tends to react to these channels. Okay, and now since the market has, okay, I will just remove these ones also. I think you have seen this. So this is my daily chart. All right guys, this is my daily chart, and I will switch to even weekly to get some bias from the weekly also, and I'll remove this one here. All right, now on the weekly, the price was making this small wedge like pattern, then it broke out of it to the upside, found the support here again, made a higher high, then eventually broke below this area. Now when it breaks below this area, I will just mark this area. Okay, this is the area from where the price broke. So now this will be acting as a resistance. Well, the price broke here on 28th of November this week. Thereafter it managed to close every time it tested it below this. Later on it just managed 1 week close above this, thereafter no closing again above this. That means this level 0.9370 is crucial. Okay, this is one thing. Now after breaking below this, the price made lowest low here, so I want to keep an eye on that also, that this is the lowest low. So in case the price starts going further down, this will be my ultimate target. Now I switched, okay, the highest high also I want to keep an eye on, so this is my highest high. So I switched to the daily, and on the daily I see that the price was going higher, so it was a bullish market structure. But here at this breakdown, I mean till here everything was okay, then it made a low here, then it made a higher high here, then it made a lower low here, lower than this one. So I became cautious. I was looking for a lower high to be formed, and here formed a lower high, here or here, they are same. Okay, here formed a lower high, then it made a lower low. So what I am expecting, I'm expecting a lower high again now. So do you think that this area of 0.9370, which was a weekly resistance and which has been a very good resistance here in the past, will it act as a good resistance now this time? We can only anticipate it. Okay, we can only anticipate. And do you think that once this weekly resistance meets this price on the daily, what do you think, who will be stronger? Well, the weekly resistance will be stronger, guys. The weekly resistance will be stronger than the daily bias. So this is what is going to happen. Now I'm doing the same thing. Okay, you see, some time ago you have seen this, that this is the confluence of resistances. Now I am pushing one more channel from here to here. Okay, do you see that the price is going in a channel here? You don't look back, just look from here. So if the price goes to this area, I am expecting this to act as a very good resistance and push the prices back to 9059 area. Of course, on the way down it will have some support by this low, some support by this low, but this becomes my ultimate support. Now this is how you plan your trades, like from the weekly and from the month. Okay, so every these green candle here forming, it should not give you any temptation to go long, because you know deep in your mind, it is drilled into your head that 0.9370 is the next area where I will be looking for a selling opportunity. So I am not going to buy this market, because in the longer run this market is going to go down. Okay, this is what my point is. Also, this narration, this narrative which I am telling you now, is being supported by the dollar index being weak. The dollar index is weak across the board. Why will you be looking to buy the dollar against the Swiss franc? Do you get that idea? All right, guys, so now switch to the 4 hours. Okay, and keep an eye on this one. If it breaks out of it for the one last time, that can be an opportunity to go short here. Okay, with a small stop loss above it and targeting 0.9100 and 0.9059. I hope that helps, because I have analyzed it too much. So what about the silver against the US dollar, guys? Well, we are buyers. I told you, we told this about 13th of March, like this week only, and we are buyers here. And from the time that we have buyers, it has not given a single red candle. It has not given us a single red candle, guys, and we are still targeting 23.12 in this market. Although we are already at the resistance, this resistance 50%, that is 22.25, is the 50% of this fall, and expect some resistance here. In fact, we expected this resistance to be on 15th of March and it acted as a resistance, but still we have somehow managed to close in the green. After that pullback here on yesterday, we still closed green, and today it is a follow-up on the upside. Expect this resistance to be broken next week, and prices can go towards 23.12. No questions asked. Okay, guys, expect the price to maybe come back to 22.01 to test it as a fresh support again, and then go to 23.12. Now that is the ultimate resistance that I'm looking for, because this was a very crucial support in the past, and now it will be a very crucial resistance. This is just support and resistance psychology here. Okay, guys. And yeah, I told you on the lower side we have a level of 22.01. On the high side we have a level of 23.12, but this 22.25 is very crucial to break. Gold has taken all the targets that I had mentioned till now. All the targets. It has taken all the targets that I had mentioned till now. Now the last target that it has to take is 1998. Okay, 1998 is the last target. Expect it to be met either today or maybe on Monday, because there is no resistance whatsoever on the way now. When there is no resistance, expect the price to keep moving the similar direction. 1998 is the ultimate objective. After that, I will be expecting some pullback to the 1962 or 1959 area before it makes or tries to make a move towards 2075. All right, guys. Gold. If you are not long in the gold, when I told you at 1807, it's not a problem from my side. It's a problem from your side. See, guys, I cannot stress it more in the webinars, right? I cannot give you direct trading ideas. I can just give you analysis. That's it. So I hope you are clear about where the gold is headed. 1998, thereafter 2075. From 1998, it can pull back to some extent towards 1959 before it makes a move to 2075. Brent, we are looking bearish here in the Brent. We are looking for 69.24 and 65.75. Now again, the similar thing that I was talking about earlier is, if some instrument is trading below the support comfortably, like it is trading now, see, yesterday it was not trading comfortably below the support, but today it is trading comfortably, rather than yesterday it is trading comfortably within below that low, that is 75.09. and if it is doing here for some more time, then it will eventually fall back towards 69.24 and maybe to 65.75 also. Now one more thing, guys, this is from the fundamental analysis from my education in the finance. If the price of the fuel is going to dustbin, I'm just letting you know, okay, something like wise, which my mentor told me some time ago. If the price of the fuel is going to dustbin, I consider below 60 anything is dustbin. Okay, if somebody is not buying the fuel at $60, it's going to dustbin. Okay, if people are not buying the fuel at 60, it is going to dustbin. And if the fuel is going to dustbin, that means industries don't need fuel. Now, if the industries don't need fuel, that means industries are closed. Now, if the industries are closed, that means there is no economic action or there is no manufacturing happening. If there is no manufacturing, that means there are no jobs. If there are no jobs, there is no spending. If there is no spending, there is no growth. If there is no growth, there is recession. I hope you understand where I'm going now. Okay. The fuel prices dropping drastically signifies that something big is coming up. Now, my point is that if the fuel drops below 60.25, then I will suggest you to wear your seat belts and be ready for the next level of recession. Okay, but this is too soon to tell. A break below 60.25 will be required to confirm that. So bear this thing also in mind. All right. And you can actually quote me when the next recession comes, that Rakesh has predicted this before. Below 60.25, you will hear the news of recession. Okay. Anyways, now about USDR, well, we have broken out on the 4 hour. We have broken out of this falling channel. Next target is 18.49964. And low side we have a support at 18.3199. Well, this is Friday. I'm not looking for any buying opportunity here, so I will just leave it on its own. Bitcoin, is trading comfortably above the resistance. Well, 32.32417 is now exposed in the Bitcoin. Who is trading Bitcoin in my viewers? Anybody trading Bitcoin? MGA, are you trading Bitcoin? Desert Island, are you trading Bitcoin? Alice, are you trading Bitcoin? Anybody? If anybody is trading Bitcoin. Nobody? Nobody. So my friends are not trading. All right, all right, all right. I did yesterday. Oh, MGA, you are everywhere, man. So what did you do? Did you buy or did you sell? I really want to know. What did you do? What did you do, man? I hope that you are not short here. Let me know. I think I yesterday told that if you want, you can short it with a small stop loss above this. Did you short it? I'm not sure, but oh, I bought. Okay, so like, did you? Okay, I think you have given due attention to my lines when I was saying that if something is trading comfortably near the resistance, like I was saying that yesterday, it was in my yesterday's stream, guys, that since the Bitcoin is trading close to the resistance very comfortably, and also we had shown you something on the 1 hour. Yeah, do you remember, MGA? That since it is making higher highs and higher lows on the 1 hour, expect it to break out to the upside. And also it had breached this falling channel. Yeah, MJ, did it help to make your mind to go long in the Bitcoin? I'm just asking, okay, because I really want to know how I am governing your brains. Did this rising channel or this break from this falling channel help in making you the decision? I really want to know that, was it of any help or you just made it on your own? Yes, it did. Oh, thank you, thank you. That satisfies me. That is more than enough. Okay, so guys, there are more to come in the Bitcoin because it is still trading higher and making higher highs and higher lows. Now the point here is that on the daily we have 32,000, so 2,417 as the next target in the Bitcoin, guys. Well, we have now 35,207 as the good support. So one thing, if you are not long for a long time, like you are not keeping a very long horizon on your this thing, then every 1 hourly low that you are seeing, like every 1 hourly swing low that you see, you can keep your stop loss below that and you can trail it. Okay, that's your wish. But so EUR we were buyers above 142.14, so we become sellers when the price comes below that. Okay, now that the price has come below that, so every time the price will go to test this, it will act as a resistance. Now this is what exactly is happening. So last 4 hour is a very small green candle. Before that there was a huge red candle, which before that there was a small candle which had tested this 142.14 level. So guys, my point here is that you should not be looking for any buying opportunity in this market, guys. Euro JPY, okay, because it has broken below the crucial support of 142.14. Now this level will keep acting as a resistance as long as we are approaching this area from the bottom. Once it clears this area, this will start acting as a support again, but right now it is acting as a resistance. So stay away from this market or look for a selling opportunity close to 142.14. The next target that you should be looking for in this market is 137.34 here. All right, guys, Euro GBP has gone sideways. Now after breaking below this, it has not come down to 1.87 too far out to 1, and it is gone sideways. Let's see on the 4 hour. MJ, if you permit me to ask you, that you joined me last year July, August. I just am curious, from that day till now. I know this question is stupid sometimes if you ask, but still I want to have the courage to ask you, are you profitable in the last 8 months from the time you have been with me, or you are taking losses in your account? you can just write P for profitable, L for losing. Okay. So Euro GBP, there was a bearish engulfing, but there was no follow up. Now this is terrifying me. If the Euro GBP had to fall, it would have already fallen, because there was 10 periods moving average above it, and also this closing was below 0.8758. I'm break even. Good. So you need to learn how to exit properly, and you need to know when to. Okay, I understand that you are break even. Good. Still good break even, because sometimes people too much fear. All right, all right. But this is no joke. If you're break even in 1 year, that means you are learning. Okay, this is good. Do not open big trades and you will be good. You will be taken care of with time. Just do not open big trades. That's it. That is the key. Friendly advice from a friend, direct at your face. Do not open big positions and you will be good in the longer time. Just stick to that 1% rule that I have mentioned every day. Do not open such a trade where you can lose more than 1% of your entire account. Okay, keep this in mind. You will be a winner in the long term. Okay, so here we have 0.8758 as the support, and once we close below this was supposed to act as a resistance, but this is not acting as a resistance. That means there is more consolidation possible in this market, and if that continues, then I will not be interested in this market. Okay, I'll not be interested in this market, because this is trading in a range, in a big range. So I'll just stay away from this market. But on the contrary, if it breaks below 0.8721, then I will be selling this market with the target of 0.8546. Okay, till now I don't think it's a good idea to open any position here. So USA 500, we are bearish in this market. Okay, but I am not selling it today, because I'm looking for 3993 area. This is a good resistance. This is a good confluence of two resistances. I think on Monday or maybe on Tuesday, we'll get a selling opportunity here. Till now, the market structure on the 4-hour is bullish. Guys, boom, 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 higher high, higher low. Any next higher high forming here may be offering you a good opportunity to go short in this market. Also, you see this is a rising wedge. Now the rising wedge is a bearish pattern, guys. The rising wedge is a bearish pattern. Do you see this? Let me create that wedge for you. So this is the wedge, and I believe that it will find huge resistance at around 3993 area. So MGA, this you should keep an eye on. Selling in this area with a small stop loss above 4018 is a good idea, or maybe even above 4050. Okay, you're looking for a selling opportunity. This is your selling opportunity. Euro Australian dollar, look for a buying opportunity at the lower levels from the euro. 1.5814 is a very good level, but also this rising channels resistance line, which is now acting as a support, is offering some support, and it may push the prices back to 1.6224 area. And this is somehow, I think it looks like as if it is already acting as a support, but this is not a good buying, because a good buying will push the prices higher than the previous highs, and it has not set the price higher than the previous highs. Maybe because this is Friday. On Monday or maybe on Tuesday, expect something bigger, or what you can do is on the 4-hour, this is the best technique to know as a confirmation when the consolidation ends. So when you see the price breaking higher than this falling channel, you know, okay, it's time to buy, right? So till the time it is hovering within this channel, do not try to open any buy position here. Ethereum has not closed the day higher than 1707, but is on the verge of closing a day higher than 1707. Well, this will open the way to 1785 and later on 2028. But Ethereum does not look so good as the Bitcoin is looking, but still it has broken higher than the 1707 and is trading comfortably, almost comfortably. On the 4-hourly, it has already tested that broken broken support which is now acting as a resistance, I think. Sorry, broken resistance which is now acting as a support. I'm sorry, well, we have got why the notification of technical analysis is going now on the platform. Why? It must have come 1 hour before. Now we are almost going to close the stream. Well, anyways, so Bitcoin Ethereum 1707 is the immediate support now. 1785 is the resistance, guys. All right. The last pair that we are going to discuss during the day is Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. It has been trading within the range of 97.26 and 95.94. Any close higher than 97.26 can be taken as the buying opportunity. Any close near below 95.94 may be taken as the selling opportunity. But you should be looking for selling opportunity in this market because the market structure here is the downtrending structure. Okay, the structure here. Okay, forget it. How do you know the structure? How do you know the structure? Well, from this low, the price made this high here, then it made a low here, this high here. So it is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows till now. Okay, and then after making this low, it made a lower low here, then it made a high here, then it made a lower low here, then it made a high here, and it made a low here. Now we are expecting a lower high somewhere here, maybe here also, and then a lower low here. So look for a selling opportunity. That is my point on the 4-hour, maybe. Yeah, so it has already met this area. So you go on the 1-hour and create a channel like this. This is just a hypothetical channel. Okay, as soon as the price breaks through this channel to the downside, boom, look for a selling opportunity. Look for a selling opportunity like this. Okay, and keep your small stop loss here and your take profit target here. Okay, I hope that helps, guys. So this is from my side for today. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat and I'll be very happy to answer them. If there is no question, then I will just wrap up this webinar for today. All right, guys, I hope you know about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your entire capital on any single trade. And also look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you're going to take. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. You can join us every day at 16:30 GMT. We are here at the same time, same channel, discussing the live price action. You can talk to me, you can send your charts, you can ask me to do analyze anything that you want me to. And I wish you and your family a very happy and fruitful, profitable week. Next, thank you for being with me. Thanks for your time. See you tomorrow, or not tomorrow, or see you on Monday at 16:30. Also, you can write me a message on the Skype if you have any questions. And you can also join my other channel on the YouTube, which is Bulls and Bears, where I post my live trades sometimes. Thank you very much once again. Bye bye. Take care.